fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line. 56, 20. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's go, D.
On 1st down, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He may try and run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Check 24, check 24. Like 56.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Hey, switch gears. Undercrush.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs. all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Murray. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benson Mayowa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. 1st down, Murray. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
6-man. Check girls.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
With it is Jackson. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
56, the mark, boy. 56.
Murray now to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Murray. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 39, Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They run. This is Cohen. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got his man, that's Harry. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. His throw incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Watson. Throws right side, and that's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Oh, nice move.
We got this.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're looking at third and a few inches. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10, right at the 40. To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Murray, and the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the depth, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Murray Murray sets to throw on fourth. He'll let this thing go for six. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. That is caught by Cohen. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now, Watson steps away to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Maybe a free play for Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Watson on 1st down. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they can.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 31!
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out,
first round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for LA, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits.